Hey everybody, welcome to the Uke Revolution Live. I'm Brooke and you're watching a lesson for the Spandau Ballet song True. I'm also going to show you how to play the PM Dawn part set ADRIFT on Memory Bliss. They sampled the intro for this song. So I'm going to show you how you can use that if you want to cover Set Adrift by PM Dawn. So we're going a little bit 80s and a little bit 90s. That's kind of the channel. A little bit 80s, a little bit 90s, and everything on the outside, mostly the in-between. So the chords are already on the screen if you want to start looking at them while I talk about some business stuff. If you want the PDF song arrangement for this song, it's available for members on Ko-fi, and the link is in the caption below. You can check out all the details for that. What else? There's a lot of important, very Uke Revolution lessons linked below as well for strumming and some songwriting stuff and things like that. Everything you need is in the caption below. And I think that's it. So I remember this song because like early on when I started playing, the very few YouTube lessons that I watched were by the Ukulele Underground, and they have like a proper finger picking lesson for this that's really quite good. Like if you're into really getting like the riff right, and they do some of the finger picking things. I remember watching it and it was so like beyond what I could play that I was like, nope. And I think that sort of stuck with me, and that's why I haven't done this song for the channel, even though it's such a popular 80s song. So this is like Brooke's version today. You should also check out the one from Ukulele Underground if they still have it, because the finger picking stuff's quite good, the riff stuff. So the chords today. So I'll show you the chord shapes. We'll go over those. The like chord layout for each section. There's a verse and a chorus. And then every time the chorus is, well, not every time. The last time the chorus is a little bit different. We'll look at that when we look at the lyric sections. The strum suggestions. There's a riff that comes at the end of the chorus that I tabbed for you if you want to play that. And an example of a verse with the lyrics and the chorus with the lyrics. I'll also show you the whole outro because it's a little bit different than the rest of the song, how they play the verse and the chorus. And I'll show you what they played during the sax solo. So the chord shapes are... Hey Demi, hey JC in the chat, hello. So the chord shapes are G, E minor 7, B minor 7, A minor 7, F add 9, C, E flat, E minor. And for both this E flat and this E minor, you can open the G string. You don't have to play the G string note on each of those. You can just leave it open to make the chord easier to play, or you're welcome to play it if you want to. D, C major 7, and then A flat. This A flat only comes in the sax solo section, so you might not even play it if you choose to just leave that section out when you play this song. So I play it as a bar chord. I've got a little miniature bar on the 3rd fret, middle finger on the E string of the 4th fret, and then ring finger on the G string of the 5th fret. Is that right? There's one more chord shape that's not on the sheet, and that is, or that's not on the, it's on the sheet. It is on the sheet. It is on the song sheet. It's not on the screen because it's not in the chord font the way I want it to be. So that C add 9 chord that's coming up in a little bit, it is 0203. So it's like a C chord, like a regular C chord here on the 3rd fret, but you're also going to add on the 2nd fret the C string. So we've got one finger, I'm using my pointer finger on the 2nd fret C string, and then my middle finger is on the A string of the 3rd fret. That's C add 9. Throughout the song, if you want to try to play, if you want to swap out the C add 9 for C major 7, that also works. In the original production, it's a C major 9, so it's kind of like putting those two chords together, the major 7 and the add 9. So you can choose which one you like better, like that you like how it sounds. And then we've got the chords for all the different sections of the song. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Okay. If you have a look at the intro and the chorus, you notice they're pretty much the same thing. Just in the intro, we're playing this first line of chords 3 times, and in the chorus, we're playing it 2 times. And in the intro, we might use a little bit different strum rhythm. I'll show you later. So for the intro and the chorus, we have G for 4, E minor 7 for 4, C add 9 for 4, and B minor 7 for 4. And we play that line 3 times. Then we have A minor 7 for 4 and F add 9 for 8. And actually this F add 9 is just strummed and then you hold it out for a long time and you're waiting for him to start singing. It's 2 bars. So you're not actually playing the F add 9 both times, but that's the intended sound. Does that make any sense? For the verse we have G for 4, B minor 7 for 4, C for 4, E flat for 4. Almost the same thing again, G, B minor 7, C. Then we have E minor for 4, C for 4, G for 2, and D for 2. On this 3rd and 4th line, we have C for 4, G for 4, C for 2, C major 7 for 2, and G for 4. And the last line is kind of like that little bit again. We have C for 2, C major 7 for 2, G for 4. And then these little asterisks, there's a note about it on the song sheet. These 2 chords, C and C major 7, are played over a triplet rhythm, and it's easier for us to, it follows the lyric, so it's easier for us to suss out that rhythm by following the lyric. So we'll look at that with the lyrics later to show how that rhythm happens. And then the F add 9 that's in that bar comes on the 4. So we've got these 2 chords, C and C major 7, spread out evenly over 3 beats, and the F add 9 is on the 4. And that'll be like more clear when we look at it with the lyrics. It's the, what is that lyric part? Oh, I want the truth to be told. Bum, 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 bum. And chorus we pretty much been over because it's the same as the intro. Sound out of tune. I sound out of tune. That's what happens the day after a gig. Let me see. So if we play, let me pull up the strum stuff. I'm going to close the chord shapes. Let me pull up the strum stuff. So the strum stuff is fairly simple in that there's not a lot going on, but there's 2 different things you can do, and they're both quite rhythmic, and they have kind of like opposite rhythm things happening. So the first one, this is what I would suggest to play most of the song. This is the old down, pat, and this is based on just the rhythm of the song instead of being based on like one of the instruments. So the down strum comes on the 1 and the and of 2, and pat comes on the 2 and the 4. So if we play let's play the verse chords with this one because the intro is better with the second strum thing that's there. So if we play the verse chords, just this first line with the down pat for a little practice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, pat, 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 down, pat. Just that line again. G, B minor 7, C, E flat, G. I'm just patting with the palm of my hand on the body of the uke. I don't want to play through the rest of the verse right now because a lot of these little notes about what you do when you get to like a bar with the G and the D where there's a different strum happening, we're going to do something kind of different according to the lyrics for this whole verse section. So we'll look at it with the lyrics in just a minute. For the other strum, This one is based on that little, I think, I woke up in the middle of the night thinking about this. It might not be a guitar, it might be a keyboard, but that little blink, 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 blink. That little blink, blink sound. I'm like, I put it as a guitar on the song sheet. It might be a synth or a keyboard. But those little blink, blink strums come on the 2 and the and of 3. And I would suggest doing this for the intro because it's like the original. But it's got like a different off-kilter rhythm than the other one that I picked out for the whole song. So you can choose, like, you could do one of them or the other of them, or you can mix them up and do both. It's up to you. Later on I'll show you, like, if you use a more strummier kind of strum, like island strum or a subdivided beat strum, just for fun to show you what it looks like. But these are the ones that are more like the original production. So for the intro chords, we're going to play this 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Just this first line of chords with this down on the 2 and down on the end of 3. And if you want to keep track of the 1, and this will make it just a little bit more challenging, you can pluck the C string on the 1. And that's almost like they do in the original production. There's a bass. Boom, bum, 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 bum. You can pluck the C string on the 1 for whatever chord you're holding. And then you pluck the whole chord on the 2 and the and of 3. Just to give it like a little more structure, I guess. It's an idea. So I want to move this over so you can see my hand. And I'll show you this intro with that down, down thing happening. Okay, that's better. It's just the G string. Okay, let me see. I'll do just the down, down, and then I'll go through it again, like plucking the C string kind of bass line thing on the 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When we get to this line with the A minor 7 and the F add 9, we're just strumming the chords down once. And even this second F add 9, you won't strum it. So I'm going to play the first line with the little bass line added, plucking the C string. Just over a little bit more. And when I get here, I'm just going to strum down once for A minor 7 and for F add 9. So I'm plucking with my pointer finger the C string, and then you pluck all the strings with all 4 fingers, or you can just strum down. Let me see how it goes. I might end up doing both of those things. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and pluck G, G, pluck E, E, pluck C, C, pluck B, B, G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. One more time. G, G. A minor 7, 3, 4, F at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So true. And then you're into the verse. So you can choose. You play this strummy thing the whole time or the down, down one. I think this one works well for the intro or whenever you hear that like plink, plink kind of riff come back in. which I think it does in the chorus, maybe. I can't remember for sure right now. And use this one for most of the song. So real quick. No, I'm going to do it later. I was going to talk about PM Dawn, but I'll do it later. If you're watching the playback, there are timestamps marked for different parts of the lesson if you want to skip around and not listen to everything. You are totally free to do that because I know these run kind of long. Pick what you want. Pick what you want to see. Okay, what are we doing? We're going to look at the verse with the lyrics because we have some other strum things here happening. So again, these chords on the third line here, this is the sound, the E minor and the C. They have a little asterisk. So on the song sheet, there's a note that says you can either keep doing the rhythm of the strum, the down, pat, down, pat. These chords are all placed over the lyric according to the first beat of the measure that they're played in. So if you keep the rhythm of the down, pat strum, this E minor and this C, they come like right on the end of that lyric, not right on the word. It's after he's just sung the word. Or you can make it sound a little more dramatic, and this is what they do in the original production. You put the E minor and the C, it's just going to be one down strum right on that lyric. It makes it sound a bit more dramatic, has a more dramatic effect, and it's a bit more like the original production. When you get to the G and the D, you can just strum down 2 times each. And then we're back to whatever rhythm you have. We're back to whatever strum rhythm you have for these 2 lines until we get here again. And this is where that triplet rhythm kicks in, and we're going to follow the lyric. So the C comes on the I. Oh, I want the truth to be said. We're just strumming these down 1 time. C comes on I, C major 7 comes on truth, and F add 9 comes on said, and you just let it ring. So let me play through the verse to show you what I mean, and then I'll do it again one more time if you want to follow along with me, one or both times. Okay. And I'm using the down pat, down pat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. So true, funny how it seems. Always in line, in time, whoops, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels when toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. Yes, any questions? Let me know. So I did it that time. I did the dramatic way that time with the E minor and C, where I put the chord right on the lyric, like they do in the original production. I'll play this again, and this time I'm just going to keep the rhythm, that down, pat rhythm going when I play those chords. So it'll sound just a little bit different. Top of the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. So true, funny how it seems. Always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels when toe to toe. This is the sound. I did it again. I was supposed to do the different way and I kept doing it again. Wait, Demi asked a question. So the C, C major 7, G is 1 strum each. Yes. Yes, when you're on these, just follow the lyric and you can strum down once each. Okay, I'm going to do this again. Let me go from head over heels. and keep the down pat rhythm going instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Head over heels. Okay, 1, 2. Head over heels went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. Bought a ticket to the world. Now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. And JC said, my question is, why is this so good? Why is this song so good? It is a brilliant pop song. It truly is a brilliant pop song. We love the new wave stuff from the 80s because they tug on your heartstrings a bit. And I would say it's just a combination of the right lyrics and some cool chord progressions, man. Great melody and a great singer. Also, I like how the song is called True, and he puts all these little things in where he's like thinking out loud. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Like that humanizing of pop stars. We love to see it. It is so good. I'm so glad it's finally here on the channel. Let's see, the chorus with the lyrics. So here's this little riff. Let me make this bigger for a minute. It's true that it's such a good song. So this is the dee 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 dee. Wait, I'm gonna sing it wrong. Dee 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 comes at the end of a chorus. And it's there every time. And the last one's a little bit different. I'll show you later. So it comes with this A minor 7 that has an asterisk at the end of the chorus. If you want to play it, you don't have to. But just to show you how to play it, we're going to strum. I mean, it's technically not really an A minor 7 chord anymore because it has this note in it. Oh, I know what happened. Keep the 3. I went through after reviewing this arrangement while I was making it, and I used to have a C where these A minor 7s are in the chorus. So this is still, when I went back to change it and edit it and put A minor 7 here, I didn't change the picking part, but we do want that note, I think. The 3 here on the first one, you can either play an A minor 7 chord, so it's open strings, or you can play that 3. It sounds fine either way. So we've got strum the chord. I know this much is true. 5, 3, 2, 0, 3, 1, and that's the F add 9. Wait. If you want that little riff in there. If you don't want it, you just play in the A minor 7, 1 down strum, and the F add 9, 1 down strum. Kind of like we did at the intro, at the end of the intro. So for this chorus section, I'll play it a few times. I'll play it once through. The first time, I'll just play the chords here. And the second time through, I'll play it with the riff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and I know this much is true. I know this much is true. Or you're welcome to keep the little strum rhythm going there if you want to, the A minor 7 and F add 9. So now I'm going to play it, and I'll play the little chorus riff here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. Da, ba, ha, I know this much is true. Da, da, I know this much is true. Ooh, I did that pretty well. Hey, pat on the back. Okay, what else is happening? The outro of this song and the solo verse. Okay. So for this song, we have like general structure. The intro, verse 1 and the chorus. That's what we just looked at with the lyrics on the screen. Verse 2 and the chorus that comes after verse 2 are pretty much identical to the first verse and chorus. And then there's the sax solo. So I'm just kind of going in order of how the song goes here. The sax solo, just FYI if you want it, we're playing E flat for 4 and A flat for 4, and that's played 7 times, that little chord pair. And then it ends with G for 4 and E minor 7 for 4, kind of leading us back to the verse or the chorus. After this sax solo, I'm not even going to bother like playing through this. If you want to know, this section is here for you. Same rhythms and everything. E flat, A flat, G and E minor 7. What's the next thing? Okay, and then there's a partial verse after the sax solo. So it's just the end of, it's the second half of any verse. I bought a ticket to the world. Is that the last two lines of the verse that start with C, with the C chord. And then there's the chorus and the outro. So we're going to look at that on the screen now because it's a little bit different than the other parts of the song. Do, 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 do. Okay, so we have the chorus as usual, but when we get to the end with I know this much is true, we've got this little kind of breakdown thing with B minor 7 and E minor 7 before we get to the F add 9 like in the other choruses. So we have A minor 7 for 4 on the word true like normal. We're going to keep doing the regular rhythm, strum pattern rhythm. We have B minor 7 for 2 and E minor 7 for 2. The same thing happens again. A minor 7 for 4, B minor 7 for 2, E minor 7 for 2. And then it ends like the normal chorus way. A minor 7 for 4 and F add 9. This F add 9 is a little bit longer. There's more space. There's more of a pause before we go to the next section. And that same thing happens with the second chorus after the second verse. And then we've got just the first line of the chorus or the intro chords as the outro. So we're going to take that G, E minor 7, C add 9, and B minor 7, just like we play for the chorus and for the intro, and we repeat that to do an outro section with some vocal ad-libs and stuff, and you can end on G. So I will play this with the rhythm. I think with these, with the rhythm of the strum thing, I think with these, the B minor 7 and E minor 7, it's like those other kind of dramatic moments of the song. You can strum it a little bit differently to add some drama, but let me play it through one time with just like the down pat, down pat. Oh, I know. Wait a second. There's a riff for that. I think's different from the other one. Like the same kind of idea, the chorus. Let me check the song sheet because I kind of took it out. Oh yeah, okay. Let me show you this. I didn't do a screenshot of it. Let me get a screenshot real quick. So this is the riff that's like on the other choruses, but it's altered just a little bit for this B minor 7, E minor 7 thing that happens. And I'll show it to you in 1 second to do some in real time zhuzhing around of things. Okay, I'm going to add a little image here. Here it comes. Okay. So this is like, here, I'll put it here. This is like the other choruses, but it's just a little bit different because we have the B minor 7 and E minor 7 instead. So this one is, it's the same until you get to that B minor 7 chord. The same notes and everything. Until you hit that B minor 7 chord, it changes it a little bit. So this is... Still can't see me. Let me move this over. Okay. So we're just going to strum down on the B minor 7 and the E minor 7. A minor 7, 5, 3, 2, 0, 3, B minor, E minor. Do it again. Da, 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 da. 1 and 2 and 3 and, oh, I know what I did. Okay. I know what I did. So I mentioned that there's a way to strum this so that it's a little more like dramatic. And I just wanted to save ink and space. The B minor 7 and the E minor 7, you're strumming the B minor 7 on the 1 and the E minor 7 on the and of 2, just like we've been playing that down pat strum the whole time. Except we have 2 bars, we have 2 chords in a bar now. So the B minor 7 will be the first down strum, 1 and 2, and then the E minor 7 is the and of 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let me see. My washing machine is beeping at me and it's really distracting. I think it's going to stop. Okay. So we've got the same, the A minor 7, B minor 7. E minor 7 is this riff. I know. Let me play this because I can't remember how this much is true line goes, but it'll come to me when I play the whole thing. Because I'm trying to remember if we still play that riff for the regular riff for the A minor 7 and F at 9. Let me see. So the whole chorus. This whole outro chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was definitely not a G. No, this much is true. I know this much is true. And then again, A minor 7, A minor 7, E. This much is true. Yes. So still the last A minor 7 F add 9 part is the riff like from the other choruses that we've looked at before. Yes, I'm gonna play this one more time. 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, let me move this over because we're gonna go into the outro chorus part. With the thrill in my head. Oh, hello. Hi, May. You're welcome. I'm going to talk about the PM Dawn thing in just a minute after I play through this chorus and outro chorus. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. I know this much is true. Da 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 da. I know this much is true. This much is true. Bum, 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 bum. This much is true. So we're on the outro chorus now. C add 9. No, I know this much is true, this much is true, this much is true, but it's true, this much is true, this much is true. What a great outro. I know, this much is true. I mean, I know it's not even that much different, but that little like backup singer thing they do. No, I know, this much is true, this much is true. It's very like throwback kind of Motown stuff, isn't it? And then we play G to end the song. It's very much throwback. And in that second verse, you'll see they have that Marvin Gaye lyric. Nodding. It's kind of a nod. I love this song. Okay, PM Dawn. So PM Dawn sampled the first line, the intro line. But they sped it up a little bit, so they changed the key. Why are there so many things on the screen right now? Okay. They changed the key. So they took the first line from the intro. That blink, blink, 2 and 3 and 4 and just the first 4 chords. That's the part sampled for the whole PM Dawn song. But they sped it up. They sped up the sample, so it changed the key. So if you want to know the original key, they're hard to play. They're hard chords to play. It's raised a half step because they sped up the sample. It changed the key of the song. So it's A flat for 4, F minor 7 for 4, C sharp add 9 for 4, and C minor 7 for 4. Does anybody want to play that? I don't. You can try if you want to, but I would suggest if you want to cover the PM Dawn song, you just play in the original key, or you can use capo 1. Then it will sound like these chords. It will sound like the PM Dawn key, or you can tune your uke up G sharp, C sharp, F, A sharp, or if you want a chord challenge, A flat. We had it on the screen earlier because it comes in the sax solo. It's that little bar chord, the 3rd fret, the bottom 3 strings. We got the 4th fret, the E string, and the 5th fret, the G string. F minor 7. So we're going to take the D minor 7 shape. If you're familiar with D minor 7, it's the 1st fret, the E string, and then the 2nd fret, the top 2 strings, and the A string on the 3rd fret. But we're going to move it up. So this one's D minor 7. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3. 3 frets. This is F minor 7. So it's the 4th fret, the E string, the 5th fret, the top 2 strings, and the 6th fret, the A string. This is a movable chord shape. If you want to learn more about movable chords and how you can use them in your playing, there's a lesson on the channel. It's linked below. I think it's called Basic Music Theory, or it might be called Movable Chords. I can't remember what I called it in the caption. Something like that. F minor 7, C sharp add 9. We're going to take the C sharp shape. So that's the 4th fret, the bottom 2 strings, the 5th fret, the C string, and the 6th fret, the G string. And then you're going to squeeze your pinky onto the A string of the 6th fret as well. This is really hurting my finger right now because I kind of injured it yesterday in aerial yoga. And C minor 7 is barring the 3rd fret. That's your chord challenge. But if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to play these chords to play PM Dawn. So let's see. We've got left to do, play the whole thing of True. And I want to show you making it strummy a little bit as well. But real quick, I'm going to put on like a hip hop beat and play the intro and do just like a teeny bit of the PM Dawn thing so you can see what it's like if you're playing these chords, and like do a little bit of this rap. I don't know it that well. I was listening to it earlier. But they got that, baby, you send me, set adrift on memory bliss of you. Baby, you send me, da, 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 da. Let's see. This is a bit faster of a hip hop song too. Let me check the BPM real quick. I think it's like 100. 'Tis 99. That's loud in my ear. Okay. Da 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 da. Set adrift on memory bliss so true. How loud is this on there? Okay, it's pretty loud in my ear, but that's fine. Here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. I remember when this song came out in high school, and it was so popular at the time. I don't know. I doubt it. and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Where's the lyrics? Hey, hey, hey. G. Baby, you send me. Baby, you send me. Set adrift on memory bliss and the camera pans on the cocktail glass. Behind a line of plastic plants. Found the lady with the fat diamond ring. Then you know I can't remember a damn thing. Think it's one of them deja vu things. Or a dream's trying to tell me something. Will I ever stop thinking about it? I don't know. I doubt it. Subterranean by design. I wonder what I would find if I met you. Let my eyes caress you. Till I meet the thought of Miss Princess who often wonder what makes her work. I guess I'll leave that question to the experts. Assuming that there are some out there, probably alone. Solitaire. Such a good line. Solitaire. Yeah. That is pretty much it. So what happened to me was that when I started playing, when I started the rap, because my natural rhythm is not that of the Spandau Ballet version where it comes on the 2 and the and of 3, that blink, blink, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like I immediately lost it when I started the rap. So I just switched to the down pat because that's more natural for me to play. But if I was, I might loop this. I might loop this week sometime at a show because it's a good one. But if I was gonna like use the looper to do it, I would make it sound more like the original. Because when we play it, people are like, wait a minute, I know what this is. I know that song. Okay, so let's play through the whole thing. Where's my iPad? Not around here. Okay, so I'll use it on here. Let's play through the whole thing of True. And after I play through the whole thing, then I'll give you a little quick example of like if you played with like Island Strum and made it sound really like an acoustic sing-along kind of version. Or with like a subdivided beat strum, something funkier. You could also do, it works. You can do it. Okay, here it is. I know this much is true. Okay, here we go. Here we go. From the intro. Oh, and I will put, do these chords look crazy on the screen right now? They do a little bit. Let me move this up and turn these off. Okay. Here we go from the top on the intro, the regular song. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the intro, I'm going to do the original rhythm, and then I'm going to switch for the verse and the chorus, switch to the down pat, down pat. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and E. C, B. Time those chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A minor 7 3, 4, F at 9, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 on the verse. So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. I'm trying to switch the effect. This is the sound. Where am I? G, D. Ooh, that's a lot. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. G, I know this much is, it's a frog, true. I know this much is true. F at 9, and we have a little pause. And to the verse 2. The thrill in my head and a pill on my tongue dissolve the nerves that just begun. Listen to Marvin all night long. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. Always slipping from my hands. Sands a time of its own. Take your seaside arms and write the next line. Oh, I want the truth to be known. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, sax solo. I said I wasn't gonna do sax solo today. Okay, so it's E flat and A flat for a long time. I don't really remember how it goes. And now I think we're to the G. G. And then we're going to partial verse. So it's the verse, the third and fourth line. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. I know this much is true. I know this much is. We got different ending chorus. B minor 7 E. This much is true. True. F add 9. Outro chorus. This much is true. Much is true. So it's just the first line of that chorus. This much is true. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. Nifty. Yay. Yippee yay. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay. If you get strummy, let me see. Let me see if we get strummy. We're going to get strummy, that's island strum, and then we're going to get funky, which is the Brooke version. True Brooks version. So you can either play 2 rounds, real reverby. You can either play 2 rounds of island strum for each bar. So if there's this G that's 4 on the verse, you're playing island strum pretty quickly, or you can slow it down and you play it one time. I think it's harder to play it that way if you slow it down. So if we play this, so it's like the bluegrass version. It's like the bluegrass version. Actually, it works okay though. On the verse, wait, let me put up the verse lyrics. This much is true. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So true. Funny how it seems. Always in time. Never in line for dreams. Head over heels when toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. Bought a ticket to the world. Now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? I want the truth to be said. It works. Just sounds totally different, right? If you slow it down, so it's only 1 round of island strum, I think it's gonna be kind of hard to play. Wait a minute, let me see. Oh, that's not that bad. So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels when toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. Bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Oh, I'm feeling it. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. Ba, 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 da. I know this much is true. Ba, 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 ba. I know this much is true. You never heard island strum sound so cool, hey? That works pretty well, actually. Yeah, okay. And then if we funk it up. Ooh, add a major 7. So I'm going to add a G major 7 and E flat major 7. E flat major, so we're funking it up now. Let me see how many major 7s and minor 7s we can throw in. Bought a ticket to the world. That one doesn't work. And then that one's already there. So let's do the the E flat major 7 instead of E flat. It's the 3rd fret, the bottom 3 strings, and then the A string of the 5th fret. And then G major 7 works for these too. G major 7, just the 2nd fret, the bottom 3 strings. Y'all know I love to funk something up, okay? Chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up. I'm pretty sure on the strum index, the lessons linked below for the strum index and the free PDF with all the strum patterns on it. Pretty sure this is number 14. Down, up, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, up, chunk up. Ooh, I love that E flat major 7 there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's so true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. I'm head over heels, went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I bought a ticket to the world. Now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. Yeah, I love it. Let me get the lyrics of the other part up too, because I keep playing it wrong. Wait. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. This much is true. Oh yeah, now let's get real throwback. I know this much is true. See, now this would be a good time to throw in Set Adrift. I gotta click over those lyrics. Where is it? There it is. Okay, it's like the 3rd verse of this. I can remember when I'm with an intimate friend. She said, but you're probably gonna say I look lovely, but you probably don't think nothing of me. She was right though, I can't lie. She's just one of those corners of my mind, so I put her right back with the rest. That's the way it goes, I guess. Send me die, 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 baby, you send me. Set adrift on memory bliss of you. Oh, we gotta do the Careless Whisper lyric, right? Shout out. I love that shout out. It just crossed my mind. A careless whisper from a careless man. A neutron dance for a neutron fan. Marionette strings are dangerous things. I thought of all the trouble they bring. An eye for an eye, a spy for a spy. Rubber bands expanding the frustrating side. Tell me that she's not dreaming. Got an ace in the hole. It doesn't have meaning. Reality used to be a friend of mine. Ouch. Ooh, what a line. Christina Applegate, you gotta put me on. I didn't realize she was in this song. Broke her wishbone and wished for a sign. I told her whispers in my heart were fine. What did she think she could do? I feel for her. I really do. This one goes out to all you haters that think my lessons are too long. This is why they're too long, because we get into it. We get into it. I mean, what other channel are you going to see like 4 different strum styles for one song? Yes. So JC said, you know, a song is well composed when you can play it in every musical style. Yeah, and I say that often too. And I was reading it while I was going, I know this much is true. Yes, I agree with you. Yay, super cool. Um that's it. That's it, guys. I think that's about it. I think that's about all. That's about everything you can do with that song. You can probably make it reggae too, but um yeah, why not? It's not my reggae is not my forte, but while we're here, mute up down up mute up down up mute up down up mute up down up. So true. Wait, oh, this is hard. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and oh, it's always hard for me to get in the reggae groove. Wait a second. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and always in time, never in line for dreams. Head over heels and toe to toe. This is the sound. I think a reggae band could do it better than me, but this is the sound. Bought a ticket to the world, but now I'll come back again. Why do I find it hard to play a reggae? A reggae band could figure it out better than I could. But I tried. Okay, everybody. Yay. Thanks for tuning in. Super fun. I had fun teaching this one and showing you all the different ways of the rhythms of the universe. Thanks for tuning in. Happy strum and stay funky, everybody. I'll see you soon with another lesson. Peace out. Bye.